Hey, Chief Meteorologist Steve Templeton.
Hi, Meteorologist Megan Danahay.
And we are working hard in the Forward Storm Centers. We track some impactful weather, rain switching over to snow for the evening drive. That's what our focus has been today.
Yeah, and it could get heavier, a little heavier than what we saw yesterday evening.
And even though ground temperatures are probably melted, the melting may be slow, so it can be snowy or slushy if it's coming down heavy enough. Reduce visibility. Bottom line is, we want you to know there could be an impact on your evening drive. This is being taped around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but here's the big story. We've got this low out here, and because of its track, it's a little farther south, drags in a little bit colder air, so what you see to the south where that transition is from rain to snow, that's going to move into St. Louis in the late afternoon and evening, right as we get the drive going. The big focus is for slushy roads, maybe even snowy and slick, impactful roads. An impact from the weather on the roads for the evening through even tomorrow morning. But this winter weather advisory goes through Friday afternoon because there still could be some lighter showers Friday afternoon, snow showers for the most part. But I think the big focus is going to be this evening and into tomorrow morning. So let me walk you through it hour by hour in the Super Predictor. There's 6 o'clock. We've already made the transition, probably somewhere in the 4 to 6 p.m. time frame in St. Louis. Look how there's a very sharp transition to just rain farther to the east. That's going to be important for the Metro East. If you're in Nashville, Centralia, Vandalia, you might not see any snow out of this. You might stay mostly rain. And then I think the higher snow accumulations are farther where you're deeper into the snow from the west side of the Metro, northwest side of the Metro. You're in the snow for a longer period of time. So here's 9 p.m. We're starting to see some drying coming in, but I'd say anywhere from the afternoon, late afternoon through 9 p.m., a big slug of moisture produces rain switching over to snow, heavy enough to reduce visibility, make it slushy on the roads at best, and maybe even overcome some of that melting and make roads snowy. Now, we do dry things out a little bit overnight. This is 1 a.m., and that would be good for road crews to clean up any of that slush heading into the Friday morning drive. I think the Friday morning drive, the only thing we really need to watch is slick spots because temperatures are near freezing, about 33, so I don't think it'll be widespread, but there certainly could be some isolated damp pavement that freezes up. Bridges, overpasses, we'll watch that. But what we're in right here is called a dry slot, and that helps us out for the Friday morning commute. But Thursday evening commute, let's be on guard as we get hit with some moderately heavy snow. 1 to 3 inches is what we're thinking in St. Louis. A lot of this on the grass and raised surfaces. But again, if it comes down heavy enough, it can accumulate on the pavement briefly before it melts off. Notice the sharp cutoff in the Metro East. That's going to be a tricky forecast. And 2 to 4 inches farther to the northwest. We'll see where that sets up if that creeps in a little closer to the area. But right now, I think 1 to 3 inches through Friday morning will do it. And much of that is really coming down late afternoon through about midnight or so in St. Louis. Now, I mentioned some more light snow showers Friday afternoon. That's why the winter weather advisory continues. I'm thinking additional half inch or less. You can see that here at 5 o'clock Friday. That could still have an impact, a lower impact, but an impact nonetheless on the Friday evening drive. And then things dry out as we head towards Friday night and into Saturday. So temperatures are going to be borderline freezing to a little bit above. That helps melt it, but if it comes down heavy enough during Thursday evening, that's certainly where we end up with some slick, slushy conditions. And then tomorrow for Friday, temperatures are going to be above freezing, so it's mostly light snow showers melting. We do dry things out for the All-Star game. Now, the skills competition could still be a little damp, maybe a little slushy. That's on Friday evening, but the game on Saturday is going to be dry and cold and 40 for the high. And then we'll warm things up, getting close to 50 degrees by Tuesday of next week.